Well, hello, Internet. We're here. This is Sausage Dan, and I'm here with Mario. Actually, Mario. If you
remember me,
yeah, I remember from the other channel. But this okay. We're here on Pigrat's Gaming. We're here to try to have a discussion about how about GameStop? How can we save GameStop?
Can
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because everything's going digital now. GameStop.
But here's the thing: there's so many bad things on YouTube about GameStop, which you remember when we went to GameStop and held up the cases and they're all cracked up, and that was a long time ago. And I'm really guilty of myself with everybody else saying GameStop sucks, game blah blah blah. Forget about GameStop. But I tell you, we all as gamers still shop at GameStop.
Yeah, because it's the main way to go. It's the main way to get your game physically.
Yeah. Well, with an extended library that they have, somewhat extended. Like they have
There's still some searching you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, you can't go to Best Buy and pick up a certain title. You can't, or Target. But we're getting all. I'm not trying to get off topic, but if you watch Best Buy's website and you watch Target's website, not so much Target, but Walmart, you can come up with some good deals at Best Buy.
Yeah,
because they're going out of business too, I guess. I don't know, but I tell you, I've got. Breaking Point, Tom Clancy's Breaking Point, Ghost Recon Breaking Point, $9.
Nice.
Yeah,
there you go.
Borderlands 3 at Best Buy, $10.49.
That's a very good deal for that.
Right now, Rage is on sale, which Rage wasn't that big of a deal, but I know I'm getting off topic a little bit. For right now, it's just there today for $7.99. $7.99. And I paid $16.
Wait, so you say you got that from Target?
No, that was Best Buy. Best Buy right now are having. It seems to me every week there's a certain title that goes on sale for $9.99. Yeah. I don't know.
I guess it's their way to get out their inventory to sell their product or sell, so they can stay alive, stay afloat.
You don't remember Circuit City, do you? You're too young.
No.
Well, Circuit City was a Best Buy-like place. Electronics, TVs, the same exact thing. They started selling microwaves and ovens too. But anyway, this is about GameStop. So I believe it or not, me as much as I always made bad videos, in the past, not so much anymore about GameStop. I readily check GameStop's website once a day, or no more than 3 days go by. I will check it because I'm always looking for the physical copies of games still, because I love physical copies, and I know they're on their way out. So I'm trying to buy as much as I can within a budget. In a certain budget. I'm not going to go out and buy 18 games and not try to find them on sale. You agree?
Yeah, no. Like you see these people with these giant 16 libraries filled with a bunch of stockpiled physical games in the giant collection. The pickups.
I don't understand. I mean, I get it. I guess I think, like I said, a little off topic again, but we'll get to GameStop here in a second. But I've been guilty of myself picking up several games and not playing them lately because I'm scared of the digital thing. I'm scared of the digital thing. But the thing is, a lot of people buy way more than I do, and I don't know how they play them. But anyway, this is about GameStop. Here's my GameStop story this morning. I've been looking for a game like this. We're going to GameStop now. So if you are listening, I know the title says, how can we save, or whatever the title's going to be about GameStop. I've been looking for a game called Black Sad. And it's you can explain what it is. You know a little bit about it. It's about Black Sad.
I know it's like you're the main character. You're like a cat, and then you're a detective.
Yeah.
And you're normally around the world. Everyone's it's like an animal-based game. Everyone's an anthropomorphic animal in a certain way, and this is a detective trying to be a detective. Look for things. You know what I mean?
But what made me buy that game?
What made you buy it?
One, because he looks like Batman.
It's what I thought. Even Black Sad. It made me think of Batman.
But here's the thing. It is, for far as I know, like I said, the game might not be good. I wasn't paying $30 for a game. I don't play $30 for a game much at all anymore anyway. But I seen this game. I could not find it around here at all. I checked all the retailers. I checked GameStops, and we got maybe 4 or 5 GameStops locally around here. One shut down, so we're probably down to, we had 6. Now we're down to 4 or 5. And I've been checking for this game, and it was $30 everywhere. And it didn't have any copies except maybe 30 miles away, and I'm not driving 30 miles to pick up a game. And I don't want to pay 30, to be honest with you. I know people are thinking, well, if you're going to support GameStop, which I really don't, but I guess we do as gamers, but you got to pay to keep them open. But, I want to buy shit at GameStop under dirt price. I want it to be dirt cheap. And that's not supporting GameStop, though, is it? It's supporting my bank account. Right, exactly.
It's supporting you getting the game.
Yeah. So I looked, I happened to wake up this morning. I don't know what made me remember about Black Sad. It's like a Telltale's game. It's a
I see.
It's a push button. You pick what to do. As far as I know, like I said, if I'm wrong in the comments, if anybody watches this, the 3 people that watch this, listen to this podcast, I think from what I saw in the trailer, that's what it is. It's a turn-based push button Telltale's type of game, but we all know Telltale's went out of business.
It did go out of business. I agree.
I'm really disappointed about that one. I really like the Telltale stuff. I really do. But I mean. Anyway, it's that type of game, and I thought the characters and all of them being animals was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Yeah. How bad can it be? But reading reviews on GameStop's website, reviews are kind of tough to go by anymore nowadays. But anyway, back to what my story is to open this podcast up with is that I looked at it and I seen it. See, I want to buy things for my Xbox because I don't have much of an Xbox collection. It's a small collection, not as much as my PS4, but me being, I'm going to Xbox now or whatever because
the whole PS4 thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. But I seen it brand new. I couldn't believe there was one copy down on Route 31, but next to Disc Replay.
Okay, yeah.
The GameStop next to our Disc Replay in Indiana here. If you don't know what Disc Replay is, it's a place that sells movies.
Kind of the same thing. It's more. It's like the poor man's GameStop, but not with games necessarily.
It's a pawn shop without being a pawn shop. I can't really. Can you call it that? I mean,
well, it's more like disc type. It's like in the name Disc Replay. It's like a dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Like pawn shop esque.
Yeah.
With discs and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that was my go-to for the past 4 or 5 years being here. That was my go-to store. I really didn't go to. I completely cut GameStop off. But like I said, back this morning, I was looking up to see. Let me look up Black Sad because I can never find it, and I'm not paying $50 online. I'm not paying $50 for some reason. The game
physical or
isn't
cheaper.
It sometimes funny how games that you really don't know about, you don't hear about. Sometimes you look them up and they're $50.
Yeah,
but they got a 2 rating star. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I think the reason it gets so bad is because people are taking $50 and giving it to them, and then they're getting utter garbage back.
Well, here's the thing. I was looking up for Xbox. Me being Xbox strong.
Yeah, I'm Xbox in here. Yeah, I'm going for Xbox
anyway,
now.
Yeah, I don't care. I both consoles are going to do well this year. I don't care. I'm just going for the backwards compatibility. So I looked up on the website. There's one copy of Black Sad, and I'm going for new. $19.99. Yeah. I'll pay $20 all day for a new game. A new one.
Not like New's a 10-year-old game.
No. The new is the word, meaning that it has factory sealed on it.
Yeah.
Now check this out. So
okay.
So I get the Disc Replay. I go there first. Look around because I was looking for another Xbox. And by the way, Disc Replay here in Indiana, they also sell the original Xbox games, complete. Oh yeah. Most of the time, complete. Yeah, complete. So I walk over there. I make sure. See what I do is I go to Disc Replay first because they are always $5 cheaper than GameStop. I don't think I don't think they do that on purpose, or it just happens to be they just whatever. So I figure, okay, it wasn't there. Disc Replay, 2 doors down, there's a GameStop. I walk in there.
Okay.
There's Black Sad right there in the new section.
So it should look nice.
I said, you know what?
Yeah.
But I said, but wait a minute, something's wrong.
Something's
wrong. Well,
off.
I figured, no, there can't be nothing wrong. So I seen a $19.99 sticker on it. And it had so many stickers on it, it looked like a pile of a ream of paper.
Yeah.
No, seriously,
just
it looked like a ream.
Dead.
It was that the sticker stack was that high on there because it was 60, 40, 30, $29.99.
Sale 15% off for GameStop workers.
I mean, blah 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 blah. The stickers on it, they must have been higher than a roll of quarters. They were sticking that high off the stickers. They had so many because they won't take the old sticker off and put a new one on. They just put it
right over the new one. Yeah, they put it right over the old one.
Yeah. So my story is here. I get there and I roll that $19.99 sticker back. I look under, it says $29.99. And me automatically, bling, I got myself a deal. I got myself a deal, I thought. But then I go look and I go, I'm missing one thing. factory seal. But I figured, no big deal. I'm going to take it up to the counter. I'm going to go, hey, man, I want to get this, but I just want to know before I get it if you have any that are sealed. Because I said, instead of me being... Yeah, I was in a kind of... I didn't care about the... I just said it's a gift.
It's a gift
to myself.
It's a gift to myself.
From me. Yeah. There's nothing wrong buying myself a gift.
No.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. So I thought I want to go buy myself a gift today. And then... But the funny thing is...
Oh, my God.
I know. We'll get that in a second. So I look at it, and he goes, well, let me go check. Because he could tell. He looked at the ground, and I'm thinking... This GameStop must be on a verge of closing down.
If they had to just look down...
Because he looked down like he just... He got caught stealing like a whole, he got caught stealing at a store or something like, shit, he's actually asking for a sealed copy.
Yeah. I didn't see that one coming.
But it says a new one, the sticker. What do you mean? It's new.
It's new.
You opened it for me before I got here. I wanted it so bad you had it open ready for me. Yeah. No, but seriously though, we're keeping this shit serious, okay? So I look at him and he goes, well, let me go check. And you know damn well, have you ever been in a store and let me check? You know damn well he's thinking, well, you ain't got it. You got a better chance of Jesus eating dinner with you tonight. Me going back there and look. But I'm going to act like I give a shit. I'm going to go look just so I can sell this copy. Because there's only one copy. There's none in the used section,
Ah, okay.
So he walks back. He brings a case. It has a fancy cardboard case that goes over top of it. Because I didn't know that because he brought it to the counter.
Okay, so you would think...
So he's already thinking, I'm still going to buy it, even though I said it was a gift, but not to myself, to somebody. I said it was a gift with 30 stickers on top of it.
You didn't think it was going to be a gift to yourself.
So I go. So he goes, well, and he looked again. It was weird because he went back. Went in the back. I watched him because he didn't go away from he opened the door, let the door open, the back door open. I guess he's figuring, he's got to keep it because we're trying to scam him doing something. So I grab a whole bunch of toys and run out this door or something. So he says, he looks at something, he pulls the cardboard sleeve out that goes on top of the actual disc. I mean, the actual case, apparently. And he comes out and then he sets the case down. Then he opens the drawer back up again to see if there's any more sealed copies after he looked once in the drawer. Then he went in the back. Then he came back out. Then he went in the drawer again. I'm thinking,
what is he doing?
Okay, so he goes, well, unfortunately, no, that's our only copy in the store. I said, okay, thanks, no big deal. But the thing is, I didn't buy it for that reason. For only that reason. And $20 is not expensive for a game, I know. It's not. $20 nowadays.
Especially.
I mean, it's not. And the funny thing was, the case, the Xbox case I had in my hand, it didn't look old, but it looked like it was...
someone...
It didn't look old, but it didn't look like it was like opened up,
brand new, came directly out of
But the thing
factory.
is, I checked this GameStop that I'm talking about, this one and another one. If I go to them, in the past couple months, I've been going to them kind of regularly, but not really to go and buy anything new or anything, if I'm bored or if I'm looking for a certain title that I know I can't get and I know it's online for. If I can buy it online, and it's $5 more online, and I know GameStop's got it, and it's complete. It's complete. It has the disc and has the original boxes. We'll get to that. I admit it. I will go to GameStop and pay like the $25 or $20. Usually it's $15.99 or $14. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, okay, sorry, man. I appreciate it, but I put it back myself and I walked out.
Okay.
So now I'm thinking, okay, I looked on Xbox. So now I went in the car, got my phone out. I looked up GameStop's website, and I'm thinking, I kind of want the game. I'm thinking, because I know, I don't know about you, but if I see something online that's worth something, like the wrestling game that I don't play now, the one we went, that's another story we'll get to.
Oh, yeah. You remember that, man? Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. So I go out my car.
That's a story.
After I go out my car, I look, and it popped up $14.99. Used.
Even cheap.
Right?
It's even
at
cheaper.
Another GameStop
Okay.
that's probably 8 miles away.
Yeah.
Because we got like 6 or 7. No, I can't say 6. We had 6,
and then it
but
closed
now,
down.
Yeah. So we have like 5 around here, and they're really close vicinity. And I know we'll get to this later too as well. They got to shut some of these down.
Yeah.
They have to.
They can't keep the money.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, you shouldn't have 5 GameStops within 4 miles.
Yeah.
No wonder you're going out of business. Yeah. But I mean,
don't even know where to put your.
Yeah. So I decided to go. You know what? I said to myself, I have to go there and see. So I walk into this GameStop that's right down across, like 4 miles away from this one, 6 miles away from the one I was just at, across from the mall. And I walk in there, and I go right to the Xbox section. Normally I never even look at an Xbox. So this time, me being an Xbox guy now, all of a sudden, like Master Chief and Cortana, I hang out with them all the time now. But no, I'm just kidding. I go in there, and there is, after I checked the Xbox section, there's none there. And it said they had them. I go, okay. So I said, well, you know what? I got a PS4 Pro. I said, you know what? Instead of just neglecting that completely and acting like I can't play my PlayStation now, I got a game for $14.99. Yeah. And this is the one game they won't make backwards compatible with the PS5.
Yeah, it's the one game.
It's the one game. You know, I'm telling you, watch. I already called it out. So I go in there, and there it is, Black Sad, up on the top shelf in alphabetical order, which these two GameStops that I'm talking about, or even a 15, 20-mile radius, never had this game. I don't know what happened. So I go, you know what? It's almost, you can see it right here. I know everybody can't see it because you can't see it, but this is almost a brand new case. Almost, don't you agree?
Yeah, I can definitely agree.
This is definitely, there's no dog marks. We'll get to that later. Yeah. There's no dog marks, there's no scratch marks. And I don't know why GameStop has to put a sticker on the back as well.
Yeah, and then you have to peel it off. It kind of ruins the box.
I get the sticker on the front, but I'd rather have the used sticker on the back with the price than having the sticker on the back that just says pre-owned.
Yeah.
Why don't we just have this price on the back and just leave? You're spending money on stickers. That's why you're going out of business. So anyway, I picked it up and I went in there, and he says, "What about your rewards points?" It's under another name. I made one under another name. It was free when I signed up, and I couldn't remember. I don't even know my own phone number, so he had to look through. He's asking me for my zip code. He's asking me my name, and then he's asking me, did I want a $2 warranty if something goes bad? You know, forever the life of the game, a $2 warranty. But this, you'll be out of business. What's it going to help me then if I pay you $2 extra? They're trying for everything. But the thing is, this is negative. But at the same time, I came out with a copy of something I wanted in almost new. It's basically
new condition.
You wouldn't know if I tore the plastic off this case if it was new or not. You wouldn't know, would you? You wouldn't know. So anyway, that's the problem with GameStop. But I think we need to save GameStop. I'm really serious. We really do. I think we do. But what do you think about? And this is all over. This is nothing new. But it just they need to stop opening the game and giving you a new copy for an old. I mean, it's not, when you take the shrink wrap off something, it's not new. They take the shrink wrap off. What? I get display. Now, why do you think, with all the negative stuff they're getting through YouTube and all the negative stuff that's going on, the closures of stores, why didn't he just mark that copy? That was the new version of this game at GameStop #1, I should say, that was from Xbox I was talking about, this game that I bought, Black Sad. Case was a little more rougher. This looks new. It didn't look this clean and crisp. It wasn't a crisp case. It wasn't scratched up, or
something happened to it.
Something wasn't right about the case. But why didn't they just say, okay, let's just give it to me $14.99 and get the sell?
Yeah.
They won't do it. He let me put it back on the shelf, and he didn't care, which I get it. But what about the management? Wouldn't they realize that I come in, people are just saying no? I'm sure, because I see it all over YouTube. People are saying no, well, I'm not going to buy it. A lot of people do also buy it. I mean, I would never walk into a store and pay $60 for an open copy of a game, would you?
No. The $60 should go towards also a nice new game.
I want to open it up.
Copy.
I want to open it up. Yeah. I know what everybody's thinking. Well, it was only $5 more. You got the game of your choice for the console of your choice right now. Why didn't you pay the $5 more? It wasn't the money. Like, I was walking out and I was saying, you know, it wasn't the money. And she said, yeah, I know. It's the purpose of it saying it's new.
When
you know,
it's
just like we went to the GameStop down in Smith Valley. Remember, we went down. I think we went down there.
We went down.
And Dog's Days, the Kane and Lynch. It had the black and white case. The GameStop case.
Yeah, the game. And the typical factory, producing right out of the GameStop, because they're gonna take out the physical copy.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not buying a GameStop case for even if the game was $4.99. Kane and Lynch Dog Days. It was $4.99, and I seen they had a copy of it, but it was the black and white GameStop case. I'm not buying it.
It's ugly.
I am not buying a game. I'll pay more on the internet and get it shipped to my house. I am not buying a game. Unless of some odd coincidence, I'm not buying a game without the case and the original cover. So I don't understand why they're still marking new on a 2-year-old game or a year-old game that's just been sitting there. And I don't know where it came from, because, like I said, I check these GameStops regular. I don't know where somehow people just came in and they got copies of it. I don't know if it's from a shutdown store from somewhere else and they ship in product.
Or maybe it was the old GameStops. They shut them down, took out those games.
It had to be, because I've been checking for Black Sad for weeks. Then I gave up for a couple weeks, but I've been checking forever. But what I don't understand is give me seriously your opinion. What's the story with not having the original case? Now, this goes to Disc Replay that always had the original case. They are start making photocopies off of a copier and putting them in the cases now, but they have Disc Replay will have the case. They have the case, and it says Xbox One up top, but they'll photocopy the original, the original version of this inner sleeve, the actual sleeve of the game,
and put it inside.
And they'll put inside the case. And I don't understand, what are people doing with number one, the cases? And
what are they doing with those?
I don't know. What are they doing?
Well, maybe that the developers that are making these games have to put in some sort of money for the producing of their picture that they put on the front. Maybe, this is my theory, the GameStop is asking these developers and saying, because GameStop is just it's just top number one, doing fantastic right now. We all know that it's doing great,
doing wonderful.
It's doing wonderful, shutting down anyway. Since they don't have as much money, they're saying, hey, can we get some sort of discount for just buying the raw game?
So you're thinking you're buying the disc? They're
buying the disc straight out.
You think so?
I think so. And then they're getting the profit off of doing a 10-cent GameStop black-white box that they're getting out of some sweatshop. I think they're getting that discount
in
the box.
You really think that they could just buy the disc?
They'll scrap.
So that's a theory. You think
that's a theory?
You think that's your theory?
Because these people that are creating these games that are disc. Remember, disc is going out. The people that are creating these are like, we have all these discs.
But you say they don't want to produce the actual case to go on to save money, and GameStop's buying them. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's very. I never thought of that, and that's very interesting. I didn't know we were going with that, and I was kind of like, what's he talking about? But that's very interesting. But I don't know if you were there or not. I said, what are people doing with these cases? I actually asked, but they're not going to. They're just. I said, what are the people? And they said, well, people come in with them without the case. I'm thinking, what
then? What did they get it? Where did they?
But first of all, when I got a game, what do you do? And I tell you, the game is in great. The discs are in really good condition.
They normally seem always in good condition.
They don't seem all scratched up because I look at them before I leave the store. When I get right outside the store or get in my car, I look at them. I mean, I look at that all the time, especially Disc Replay, because they're kind of, you got to look at this stuff, So all these people are coming in with a handful of discs. Wouldn't that scratch? I mean,
that leads into my theory.
I don't think. Yeah, I think you might have. I think you might be onto something, but I just don't understand it. Where the original disc, the original boxes are going. But like I said, Disc Replay is a store here. If people, like I said, remind people that this Disc Replay is a place where you can go buy original Xbox games, cartridge games, 64, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. I mean, you can buy all generations of games there. And they got a pretty good variety to buy, but like I said, their stock, their inventory is kind of sticks the same. People are still going to GameStop apparently to trade in stuff, but I'm thinking if Disc Replay is going to explode if GameStop goes out. But I think we should stay. What do you think with all the stuff? How could GameStop? Yeah, GameStop. How could do you think? What is your opinion about GameStop? Do you want them to go out? Should they stay open now? What is your opinion about GameStop?
My opinion on GameStop is, well, right now, another thing, this is related, but not as much as related. The thing is that I notice about GameStop, right? They have this trade-in feature where you could trade in your game, trade in your console for money. I think one of the reasons that they're going out is because when someone trades in a physical game saying, hey, everything's going digital now, here's the physical disc, I'm not going to buy any more physical disc, I'm going to give you all mine. Now, GameStop is losing money because they keep giving people money for their trade-in physicals because physicals don't exist anymore.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get years ago, you were getting $16 on a new game, and that was like 7-8 years ago. I don't know what the trade-in value is now. But I don't think it's, you're not, sometimes it's like 50 cents, depending on what game you're talking about, 25 cents. I mean, they're not going to be able to pay top dollar for a game, but I think, my opinion, I think we should, I kind of embarrassed to say this, but I kind of hope all GameStops don't go out of business, because I don't know about you. Shopping online is one thing. I've done a lot of online shopping when it comes to games. But I like to walk into a store and walk out with my hands.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I understand
I
that.
sound stupid, but I like to go to a store if I'm going to, have it in my hand and bring it home.
And then when you
I don't know
walk
why.
outside of the
I
store,
don't know
you have
why.
the game
I
now.
don't know why it's like I said. I bought a lot of online games because I said to myself, I'm not going to GameStop. I'm not going to GameStop. Disc Replay. Their inventory doesn't change as much around here, but they need to slow down or they need to back off on a 59. What is it? 50. It's $59.99 for a new game, and they'll charge you $54.99 for a used one. What I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I don't get that.
I mean, that's
either.
where their profit is. I get it. New games is not their profit.
No,
it's not.
No,
they're not making money off new games. They're making obviously money off.
They're making off used
ones, obviously. But this isn't something if somebody's listening, they're going to say, "Well, yeah, I know, dumbass." Well, that's what I get it. I know that's where all their profit is. But you can't ream somebody on a used game for $49.99 or $54.99 when the game just came out a week ago
for $60.
And sometimes I've seen it with the black and white GameStop case. Now, why would you do that?
No, I don't know.
They need to take all attempts to fix their inventory complete, because people on you. It's going to be funny because when these new consoles, we still have we have a disc tray still. This generation coming up. Xbox Series X, PS5 still have a disc tray, but they're coming out with digitals now, digital consoles as well. We all know.
Yeah.
That means we're moving forward now to a discless, like a gaming PC,
world. Yeah.
a discless world. For them to, I mean, as many people on YouTube, I don't know if you watch or not, but I try to thumb through some videos when I'm bored. Before I'm laying there ready to go to bed, and I just try to find new creators on YouTube that are gaming creators that are smaller channels. And I like watching the pickups a little bit. I don't understand why there's unboxing still on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, back to game. It's another
I've
story.
seen some people go to some unboxings after they've done something.
I don't understand. Maybe if I find, I don't know anyway, but I don't know about you, but from what I've seen, 75%, maybe I'm being a little aggressive by saying that, by 75%, it's all retro. People are picking up GameCube, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo 64. There is obviously, there's original Xbox 360. There's 360's huge on game pickups on YouTube. And I know YouTube's not the world and all be all. I know there's other social media outlets, but that's YouTube's
the biggest one.
It's huge. It's huge.
It's a huge
What are you going
one.
to do?
Yeah.
GameStop needs to. I mean, like I said, I'm not a business person. I'm not trying to say this. This is all opinions. This podcast is nothing about opinions. It's not fact or fiction. It's all in between. I'm just talking, but this is common sense stuff. I don't know why they can't. I don't know why they can't do this. Is like cut back on that used copy, man. Because I would buy more. I'm ready to buy physical. And I tell you, if GameStop leaves, I know there's online. Everybody's gonna say, "Well, online, you buy online, dummy. Go to Amazon." I know, but.
Not everyone.
There's only a couple things in life I like to buy, and that's video games. There's not much I do, so I don't go to a store to buy
whatever.
I don't buy playing cards. I don't buy, I'm not a book person. I don't read. I can't read. So, I'm just saying. I think. What in your opinion will make GameStop not go out of business, even with the world turns digital? There's going to be physical people out there.
There will be. There's always going to be physical.
There's never going to be the end to physical people collectors.
No. Yeah.
It's just going to raise the price on all physical media. So now, what do you think? And I'll give you I guess, it's like I said, it's not that big a deal. So this is all common sense. I'm sure everybody thought about this. What do you think GameStop needs to do to turn it around?
Well, I think GameStop, first off, for people that are people that are going collectors, because since everything's going digital, there's always going to be the collectors, like you said.
Yeah.
So those collectors are going to go out and pay for money, so they're going to go buy the physical. They like having the physical. They like looking at the physical because, well, it's a physical.
Yeah.
And one of their issues is the black and white sleeve.
Cases.
The black and white sleeves.
The black and white GameStop case. Yeah.
You're eliminating those people, those majority of people that would go to go to you for the physicals.
Like me and you have. Like
exactly. You're eliminating them.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to want some black and white sleeve box for their game.
No.
Because they're a collector.
Now, don't forget, because I don't want to cut you off, because I'll forget, and then after we're done, I'm like, damn it, I wish the story of me. I had to have WWE or WWF, whatever it is, All Stars, the cartoon.
The actual sleeve.
I had to have. And we were, me and
Mario.
Mario. Well, you should. Mario. Yeah. Candyman. Whoever
the Candyman.
There's Dr. Phil. Mario. All three of you here. All three of you guys are here. I had to have this. What is it? WWF or WWF?
It was like
WWF.
It was like WWE SmackDown.
All Stars. No, All Stars. The cartoony 360 and PS3 game.
Yeah.
It was cartoony. I don't know what it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, if you don't, it's All Stars. All Star Wrestling.
It's a wrestling game.
The cartoon
wrestling game.
It's not the wrestling games. It's
actual wrestling.
They're all overbuilt, bulky looking, funny looking, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking online, GameStop. Okay, one place I had to have it for the PS3 for some reason because I was still a Sony fan then, where I was nothing but PlayStation. Right? Well, I screwed up. Should have got the Xbox 360 version, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So for $19.99, I thought that's pretty expensive for a old title.
That is a very old title.
That is very expensive. Why is that so expensive? So you know me, after going to GameStop. 3 of them or 2 of them and not having it, I came home to you then and said, I'm looking for this game. Remember I was going to buy it offline?
Yeah.
But when we looked, it was $54.99.
Yeah, it was $54.99 for that like old title.
Yeah, where I can get it for $15.99 at a GameStop, right? And I thought for sure, and you did too as well, that we're never going to get the case in this game.
No way.
Even for $15.99, as much as I had to have this game, and I'm not a wrestling fan at all.
Yeah.
I don't even watch wrestling, do I?
No,
I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even. I don't know nothing about wrestling. I just know Hulk Hogan. John Cena, that's his name because of TV and shit or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know. Does he do that?
Yeah, this John Cena's.
Oh, he does his hands in front of his face.
Hands in front of his face.
Anyway, but I had to have this game. His Ultimate Warrior was on there. Andre the Giant was on there. Hulk Hogan was on there. They were all bulky and big and stupid looking. It was funny, but I tell you, the controls are horrible.
Really?
It's a learning curve. It's such a curve that I gave up. Now I don't even after having that hassle. I had to have that game, right? I had to have it. It didn't matter. Yeah. So me and the Candyman, Dr. Phil / Mario here, we drove down to Smith Valley. No. It wasn't Smith Valley. It was all the way in Franklin. It was all the way down the road in Franklin.
There was one. We had multiple of them. It was
we had so many GameStops. So one had Franklin. Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead. This is when you had to go curbside delivery. Remember?
Okay. First off, let me say there was a lot of GameStops that were closing at that time. Yeah. But there was that one GameStop that did have it that wasn't closing, but it was kind of closing soon, so we had to go there, right?
Yeah.
So then. We
go
there.
Remember
you had to have the physical.
Yeah, I had to have physical, and I had to have the original case.
Yeah,
and you were saying, and I was hoping it was. You were probably right. I was thinking, but I was praying they wouldn't have they would have the case. I don't want to. I didn't.
Okay. So we go there. We're driving there, right? And we're in our minds. We're like, there's no way they're gonna have that physical. There's no way.
About a 25-minute ride. Yeah.
About a 25-minute ride, and it's curbside pickup. He's gonna put it in. He doesn't have to say anything. He's gonna hand it out the door, walk back in. Oh, don't ask me any questions.
Yeah.
And then we go there. We come out. This guy, we call up. They don't even ask for anything. They're just like, oh, you're the guy who wants this. Here you go. So then he comes outside, and then I see him. He picks up the game. I think was it in?
It was in a bag.
It was in a bag. I remember.
I was like,
shit. He's gonna pull it fast. He's gonna run inside as fast as he can. And then he slowly pulls it out of the bag, and I see crazy as enough it is to believe. It actually had the sleeve.
It was actually the actual case was in great condition.
Yeah, it was in good
360
condition.
Game.
An old 360 game.
Yeah.
And me and him looked at each other as we're walking back into the car. We looked at each other like, what? They actually had the physical sleeve there.
Yeah. And on top of that, I tell you what we're going to do next time in a pandemic. We're just going to go to every GameStop and say, yeah, I'm here for that game.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I know. They didn't ask for anything.
He didn't ask for no identification, no nothing. He just comes out and goes, here.
What if we said something and then it was a completely different game? You said, oh, you're here for this game? Yeah, I'm here for this game.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know.
But the funny thing is, here's a funny thing. A case that was in better shape than that All-Stars game, I had to have Dog Days, Kane Lynch Dog Days. I had to have it. You know, I get stuck on a game. I gotta have it, right?
Gotta
it was
have
$4.99. Now I'm thinking $4.99. I'm stealing it from them. I'm thinking. I'm stealing it somehow. $4.99. I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it. Not literally, but I'm getting a steal. Like I'm stealing it from you. And you don't know it, but you're the one. You're the one saying you want
$4.99 for the
but
game.
I'm thinking I'm stealing.
Yeah.
So I go to the GameStop across from the mall that looks like a. You walk in, it's a single wide trailer. You know what I'm saying? That's how wide this GameStop is. It's a single wide.
Single wide trailer. It's a tiny little sweatshop in the middle of the mall.
It's even got a couple of Asian girls in the back making cases.
Anyway. Making black and white cases.
Anyway, so I get there, $4.99, and I go, man, I grabbed that black and white case. I said, I had to have this game, man. I was willing to pay more money for the case online than the game. Right?
Yeah.
So you know what I did?
What?
I walked up to the counter. This guy puts the case down, turns around, brings out a brand new case and put the disc in it. I was like, what?
I was like, what?
Where were you at all my life?
Yeah.
Should I ask him to marry me?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Give me some deals.
I'm like, I couldn't believe it, man. I got a pristine 360 Kane and Lynch Dog Days case. Needless to say, I got all these games I bought on the PS3, but I can't play them on my PS4. That's a whole nother issue. We'll talk about backwards compatible next time. But that's, so I'm buying games that I already bought like over and over again just so I can... Anyway, the games I liked the most on the PS3, I bought on the 360.
360.
If, but anyway, Kane and Lynch is backwards compatible, but not this All-Stars. That was just
that was something else.
That was just, I had to have that game.
Yeah.
So back to you saying what in your opinion, because like I said, this is not about fact or fiction. This podcast that I'm always going to do, if I continue to do them, because you know how I start things and never can finish them. I like this to be a regular thing. It's just opinions, and it doesn't matter if it's wrong or right. So what do you think? Like, I know I cut you off because I would forget, but what are the three things that could, let's make it easy. What are the three things that you think could turn around GameStop and GameStop still stay open for all the collectors?
Okay. First off, they need to remove the black boxes. That's killing a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Second off, so we just established that people that are like not collectors, and everyone knows collectors will spend money, to collect.
Oh my God,
collectors will spend a lot of money to collect.
Yeah.
So, like you said earlier, you got that for a steal, right? $5.
Yeah, I thought I sold it for them, but that was their price.
That's their price, exactly.
Yeah.
So remove the black boxes, up the price. Because collectors will still purchase it. Believe me, they'll collect.
I would have paid $15.99 for that.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have.
Collectors will still.
But see, that's a shady area there. But go ahead, I get it.
Yeah,
that's a shady area.
You can understand because collectors will go for it.
Oh, especially if you like the old retro stuff.
Yeah,
like
the real old, ancient.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the real old ancient games. Up the price of them because you can get more profit off that, as you know, and then don't have like a new title and then. You put out the title for $60 and then you have a used version for like $54.99.
Yeah.
It's like, why don't I just buy the new version? Why am I gonna buy this old version? You know what I mean? And also, if you're gonna spend a lot of money for like a new title or something, if they put a black and white box in that, do you think you're gonna buy that?
No, I wouldn't buy it. Even though I had a couple of times certain titles I had to have, I walked away from it. Like today, I walked away from a fine looking game, a game that was on my choice of console at the moment, and I went with the PS4 Pro because it was $14.99 opposed to my $5 I was being stubborn about because it said he didn't have a new copy when it said new. See that's you can't do that, man.
Yeah.
You can't do that, man. How many other people walk away and say, I'm not buying it because it said new and you're trying to give it to me used? It's just,
I'd walk out.
I mean, $5 is not that big a deal. It wasn't about the money.
It's not about the
money. It was
money.
about the principle. It made me mad.
I understand.
Now I'm not going to buy it.
I
think number one, I agree with the $54.99. They need to at least make half your money. If you're trading in a game, make sure you have it complete. A lot of your stuff complete. And if it's not complete, sell it dirt cheap.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they get complete copies in there, and I think they tried it before, and it didn't work. And I think some GameStops, from what I understand, before if anybody sees this and goes, well, hey, hey, dumbass, there are other GameStops that have retro stuff, and I know they do, but I haven't seen one yet. Not in my area.
And there's a lot of GameStops.
Yeah,
real quick, let me just say another way to save your business: don't put all the GameStops in one area and actually spread them out.
Well, but that's good for me though.
Yeah,
see, that's good for me.
You,
but I'm the one buying. I'm the consumer. It's good for me. That's good for me. I don't want to drive. I wouldn't drive a half an hour away to get a. Well, it depends on the type. I don't know. That's a whole other topic. But I'm saying it's the whole pressure of do you want a warranty on this? $2. It was $1. Now it's $2. At least here in Indiana.
Why did
there
it change?
was $1? There was $1. You want to warranty this game for the life of the game, no matter what happens to it. You can come back and get another one, but you don't have these in stock. But how am I going to get another one? I mean, I know they could get it from another store, from somewhere. But why am I paying that? I mean, I'm not going to throw them across the room. I'm going to keep. I don't. If it breaks. Forget about the warranties.
What's the warranty?
Yeah, they said to me, well, if you want to spend $1, you can warranty this game for the life of the game. If they have any problems with it, come back and get a new one. But now it's $2. It went up.
Why did it go up?
I guess they're going out of business, man. I mean, and it's the actual. I know the people, from what I understand on YouTube, the associates there, the managers there, are pushed to the limit of what trying to sell. He tried to sell me everything in the store. The blah, 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 the blah, 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 what's your email, what's your phone number, blah, blah, blah. I give them all fake stuff.
Yeah.
I give them all fake stuff.
Yeah,
to get out.
Let me
Don't
spam
let me
your
stand
email.
there, because I wasn't in a hurry. I never really am. But I didn't want to stand there and give them all this information and talk about it. And give me this. Give me your email. How about your phone number? You got a new phone number or this on this rewards thing or that? What's your name under that? Do you want a warranty for the game? Is there anything I can help you with? Are you interested in buying this, or are you interested in our sale today? No, I'm put this on a counter. I'm ready to leave. Yeah. So now he's holding me up, thinking, well, it's not that big a deal because he was nice. But some people, they're just robots. They just try to spew. It's like after I put something on the counter, I don't know. A lot of other people may be different, but after I know what I want, I'm ready to get in and get out.
Yeah.
So slow down on the trying to force shit on people.
No, I agree 100%.
Slow down on that, man. Just take it easy. People are going to come if the company's good to go to. If it's a decent place. I'm not saying you got to set up kiosks and let people hang in there, drink Slurpees, and play video games all day on a couch. I'm not saying that, but I mean, it's that, man. And I think you have to add other generations of console of titles. What am I saying?
Yeah.
All 1064,
at
least bring back the GameCubes and make sure you get, and I'm sure there's vendors out there you can buy from by the bulk that have the original cases. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like I said, if I knew all this, I'd have my own game store and I'd be successful. But I'm not. So I'm just saying, it's just the GameStop they're ruining it themselves, and this is not new news to anybody. Everybody knows that they're killing their own store because of the way they are and how they've been. But you got to have complete. You got to have complete copies and stop charging so much. But I tell you, as much as I always said I'm glad they're going out of business, I don't care. It's going to kind of suck.
Yeah,
it is, because I steal from them all the time. I'm not saying I physically walk in and steal from the store.
I'm
saying I steal because they put a price up, and I think, oh my god, I'm going to run to it and buy it now because.
I mean, that price
that's
is
their
like
price.
cheap.
I pay it, but I'm thinking. But see, the thing is, I'm going against everything that I'm saying here right now, because I'm a budget gamer. I don't have to be, but I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to pay more than I have to. And if I wait long enough, I can get either a new copy, like at Best Buy for $10.99. $9.99. That now today is $39.99. Breaking Point Ghost Recon at Best Buy right now. I went there to pick something up. I went in the back, because I always do, because they have a limited. My Best Buy is a limited selection of games, and they're all overpriced. But they have, for some reason, they're doing this one week thing for each title. You have to really watch on the Best Buy website, and Walmart, by the way. They're cheaper sometimes too, as well.
I agree with the GameStop being overpriced. I've seen some of their prices.
I'm not going to pay $60. I'm not paying nothing new when it comes to a game at GameStop. Just because the era of GameStop, how you walk in there, you already feel pressured. They're on your back already. They're asking me, do I have game? I don't know. I don't have nothing. I'm here to buy something. But I'm saying it's the whole atmosphere that's killing them. I just think if they just slow down on the forcing shit on you, and they have to open up their inventory with different things to last.
That's interesting that's interesting because they have. I see a section of movies which is way like on the left side. Well, at least the GameStop that I go to. There's a left side, just kind of the movies. No one really kind of goes over there though. And then there's Xbox and PS4 or PS3, and that's really it. I think Would
There's Nintendo. There's Switch. Well, I mean, I know, but we don't look at Nintendo. I'm saying,
I guess
but
so,
they do
okay.
have. They only have the
Nintendo.
Switch. Obviously, this is common sense shit. Like I said, I'm not telling anybody they don't know. It's just the only thing they sell. They do have 360 titles though. They do have
they
some,
have 360
but they're
titles,
not. They're not rebuying them. They're not.
They need for GameStop to be successful. They got to transition into this era of collection. They got to transition into we have everything.
Disc
we have
replay.
This to this
Disc
to this
replay.
Exactly.
Disc
like,
replay has more movies in the damn place than it does games, but they have a huge selection of Nintendo, Super Nintendo,
you could
GameCube, PS1, 2. Their PS2 collection is huge. You know why I never collected for PS2?
How come?
I don't like the black boxes.
You don't like the black boxes?
Nope. Hate them.
Why? You see, why did the PS3 have this like gray? Why
They're
didn't
clear.
They
They're clear. They look awful.
Yeah.
They look
Why
awful
would you
as well.
have a clear box? We have established Xbox is a green box.
Yeah.
Why have you just
They finally went the blue one PS4.
on the PS4? I don't
and
want
I tell you,
PS3.
I know this is off topic with that, but yeah, I PlayStation just PlayStation. I tell you one thing, they're genius about, and this is simple. PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do you know? And we'll end it here, unless there's something else you want to talk about, because we're going. We're
45.
Yeah,
30
I'm not
minutes.
going to make it too long because anyway. 76% sale increase on Amazon the day of Xbox Series X pre-orders.
Why
Or,
Amazon?
They bought Xbox One X. People bought Xbox One X. Either that's a brilliant move on Microsoft or the dumbest move they ever did. Because 76% hike in Xbox One X's the day of pre-order openings for the Xbox Series X. And that's just...
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people bought the shit.
Yeah, people bought.
And what about the suckers that bought the Xbox One VCR edition that I bought?
I know. What? Whoa, 76%.
76% hike of the day of the Xbox Series X pre-orders. People bought the Xbox One X. Can you imagine thinking, what a dumbass? I mean, you can't call him a... Well,
you don't... It's kind of like a...
You can't call him a dumbass. I shouldn't have said that. But I mean...
That's a weird move. That's weird.
Either, like I said, either Microsoft are geniuses for that reason.
Yeah.
Because...
They got them sales.
Well, now they're just going to return them. It's just a pain in the ass now. They're just going to... People probably... Would you keep it?
No.
See what I said there, see?
No, I wouldn't keep it.
Would you keep it?
No, I wouldn't.
First
keep
of all, I like to say this, and like I know we're running late. I know I don't want these more than about 45 minutes longer. I didn't want it longer than 30 minutes, but it's good conversation. But I like to know the people that actually bought these didn't realize it wasn't $4.99. I'm sure the Xbox One X isn't $4.99 still, is it?
No,
I can't imagine.
No.
So if you put something in your cart that was $3.50, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm dumb. I'm just saying, I'm pretty dumb. I'm pretty dumb. How would I get an Xbox Series X for $3.50?
Yeah,
or $2.50 or $2.75? I don't know. Because I know my Xbox One without the X. Because I bought it for the goddamn Sea of Thieves. That's why I bought that console, man.
You bought for the Sea of Thieves?
I bought that console because number one, I was bored, and I had a PlayStation. I was dried up. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to spend some money, which you shouldn't do. You should keep it.
Yeah.
And it was a whim. It was like $3.50, and I bought Sea of Thieves, and and that's a whole anyway. So anyway, this is Sausage Dan. Thank you for listening to the Sawsage-links podcast. Sawsage-links, you like that?
Sawsage-links, yeah.
Sawsage-links, like the
Sawsage-link.
Bob Evans. But anyway, this is Candyman Mario, a.k.a. Dr. Phil. Hopefully, I'm going to try to do these every Sunday or Saturday, but put them up on Sunday. If you did listen, we appreciate it. But like I said, this is all opinions, not fact or fiction. It's right down the middle. No opinion is wrong.
Because it's opinion. You can't.
I'm not trying to change the world or say what should be done. And I know all the things that we've talked about, at least what I've said in this podcast. It's common sense and people know about it. But I'm just talking. It's the first one. I don't want to go too deep with something too deep,
Yeah.
So anyway, got anything to say, Candyman?
No, I mean, other than the fact that you think Disc Replay would try to undercut some of the GameStop games?
Well, I think they already do. They already know.
That's what I'm saying. I think
cheap.
that's how they're gonna.
They're usually cheaper than GameStop.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because you go, for example, we have a Disc Replay and a GameStop next to each other.
Right next to each other.
Right next to each other. maybe that was a marketing strategy to put because think about it.
I don't know.
When you go to GameStop and you see like $15 game, what's the first thing that goes to your mind? When you see a kind of like that's kind of expensive for a game that you really want, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
What I do is I go to Disc Replay first.
That's what I'm saying. You walk next door to the Disc Replay.
You know why I do? It wasn't because of the store. They're both about the same when it comes to cleanliness. They're kind of like a little rundown in this area. They're not dirty by no means. There's no trash laying everywhere. They're not as well kept as some stores around here. Yeah. So it's not that far away, but it's a little bit of a drive to get there. So the thing is, I go there first because you know why?
How come?
In my mind, they have everything.
They do.
Not because they have that game I'm looking for. They have everything because I see original games, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, X. They have everything. They have all generations of video games and some of the hard-defined titles. Yeah. That sometimes some of these, like these original games that I bought, I've been collecting as well for a while, even before I turned back to Xbox. Some of these games are expensive online, and you can get them for $7.99 at Disc Replay. Yeah. They don't know.
Yeah,
they don't know. They don't care. They're Disc Replay. They just click, 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 click. They don't care.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Anyway. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. It's been 50 minutes and 37 seconds. So we're out for this one. Appreciate you for listening. If you did, don't forget to check out Pig Rat Gaming. Give it a subscribe. Check out some of my awesome gameplay that makes no sense. That's just the way it is. It is what it is. How I do it. Right?
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. See you later, guys.